You're watching the Bear Dice Club.
Hi, friends.
Hello.
Hola.
In a special offline episode.
Nope, it's online. This is live, man.
Oh, shit.
Lost again.
A special online episode.
I fixed all the
How
problems for
goes
good.
it? Thomas McCabby hat?
Cabbie hat.
Kinda.
It's a flat cap. I like it.
How many
Yes,
does he have?
He's
It's a good
channeling he's channeling his neighbor
Inner
Wilson.
newsy.
Howdy, neighbor.
I thought he was channeling his inner newsy. Extra, read all about it.
I'm actually munching on a
Yeah,
snack, and I don't feel like causing people to stare at me
Yeah.
eat food.
Yeah. You
Any
can have,
hoozles?
well.
Hey, there's Knox.
Oh,
There's Sawyer. With his pretty face and his Funko Pops.
That's a pretty face-ass face.
I have a couple Funko Pops.
I know. That's what I was talking about. One of them's green.
Okay. I'm busy, buddy. Yes, it's art. Very pretty.
What's the green one?
Hmm?
Is it Martian Manhunter?
It's Grax. Not Drax.
Wait, this one?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
a turtle.
Oh, it's the best turtle.
It's I got this
He
from
does
a friend.
machines.
Leonardo is my favorite, but I can't.
Okay. Who's everyone's favorite turtle? Obviously, you know mine. Everybody had
Yeah, it's your
the
favorite
favorite
color.
turtle growing up.
Don't go to war with me
Leo,
over this,
like Leo.
but
I think it's
I've never
Donatello.
been
The
connected
staff.
to that show at all.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Nathan has
I
good
don't know.
taste, unlike the other
I
humans here.
think if I were like, if you're going by what depends on what aspect, personality
Shane, you
wise,
missed
I like
the whole
Leo.
point of the show. It's about working
Weapon
together.
wise, Donatello. The staff is the way to go.
Sportsmaster.
Sportsmaster
See,
is
that's-
not a turtle.
I always
I
like
And he's a
Leonardo 'cause
DC
He's the
character.
leader and swords.
I like-
Also, the person you're thinking of is Casey Jones.
I like the fucking rat.
It's Casey Jones. It's not Sportsmaster. That's a different guy. Fuck!
the rat.
I told you I never watched it. I know the rat is.
How did you? Well,
Slicer?
I guess you are younger than the rest of us. Okay, that's fair.
You should watch the newer movies. They're actually pretty
I
good.
also never had cable growing up, so that didn't help either.
Like the Megan Fox ones?
No, there's like
There's a new
Digital
animated
one they
series.
did. TMNT.
there's a
That
new
was
animated
really good.
one that's really good, and then there's another one that's pretty decent.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't actually watched any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles media in a long time. But
Well, I have
Long
a-
time, yeah.
They've got to have grown up by now.
Play a lot of the
There's no way
arcade
they're
games though.
supposed
okay. Which
That
was
arcade game
better,
is a quarter reader.
X-Men or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Never played
Besides scrolling
X-Men.
them up.
I
You ever
always
played
liked
the
X-Men.
X-Men arcade game?
Oh, arcade game?
Well, you could do
I still like the
superpowers
X-Men.
in the X-Men one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool as all hell.
But did it take up health with that one? I can't remember.
If you're
That
talking
one-
like
yeah, that one
the
took up health.
Turtles game, those games were just hard
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
it's a
The
tough
cool thing
choice.
about the X-Men one is sometimes you'd find one that had a double screen and you could get like 6 or 8 people playing at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Dope as hell.
To me, my X-Men.
The last time I played that was with you, Shane, at my bachelor party.
Yep,
A lot of years ago.
That was a lot of years ago. I still have that
Oh, yeah.
picture
Yeah.
of us fucking standing there with the guns like we're about to shoot up the bar we were in.
Yeah, it was a good night. It was a good night.
Damn, that concept aged like cheese.
Oh, that was a good time. Any hoozles. Hey, who wants to do a Pathfinder?
Yeah, let's do it.
I do. It's been so
All right.
long.
Let's
Well, yeah,
find the
last time-
path
Shane,
to-
I don't want to.
Okay,
Well, all
well,
right. Cut the episode.
are
Justin,
you just
we're
gonna
outta
go
here.
play fucking
Last of Us.
Well, I
Depression
was
Simulator.
actually going to suggest car soccer. I can never fucking remember that name.
Rocket
Rocket
League.
League.
Grinding
Rocket
that right now.
League. There we go.
We're grinding right now. We're trying to get champ.
Who is grinding?
Me
Levi.
and your brother.
Oh yeah, you turned him into
I got
a
him.
Rocket Leaguesman.
I got him.
Leaguesman.
Yeah, he's a Leaguesman.
Yes, he's a leaguesman.
Now I'm craving.
But yeah. Well, quick recap. Last time you guys finally set off to get to the tower, the newly freed tower from its its extra dimensional space, and ended up going along with the other group that has been, following along with you guys.
That adventuring party has to have a name by now. We gotta give him one.
You've never asked.
Yeah.
Hey Shane, what's that adventuring party's name?
You guys have never asked, so I've never thought
Yeah,
of one.
yeah, I'm asking you now. Come up with one.
The Fumblebucks.
Yeah, the Fumblebucks.
They are entirely too competent to be burdened with a variation.
That's true. That's true, Thomas. That's a good point.
It also kind of makes them lesser than by just changing our name around to their name.
Yeah, I kind of thought you
They
guys were
also
gonna.
couldn't think of a name apparently.
Or maybe they're the Bizarro Bumblefucks in that they don't screw everything up because they're from Bizarro lands, unlike us.
I'm a
Bizarro.
Bizarro man from Bizarro land.
They call us the
Bizarro, I
competent
love you.
dudes and women.
Competency 5. There are more than 5 of you. Shit.
But yeah, so you guys headed out. The first room that you came into was just absolutely the first kind of hallway that you guys were in. You found out that there was someone scrying on you, watching you make your way to the center of the castle. And then they sent monsters after you. The first one was a hallway full of tigers, just chock-a-block full of tigers. And so you sent your 2 biggest boys after them.
It's a good time.
And they pinned them up against the wall and made room for you guys to make it through as the tigers were taking swipes at their face. They were very large tigers. It was not a good time.
The tigers have especially large talons.
And then, speaking of large things, you guys ran into some especially large giants or ogres or something. I forget exactly what it was.
Cyclops.
Cyclopses, which I believe is in the giant family.
And they said to me, my ex, and that was weird.
They were large.
But instead, you guys decided that you were going to take some time and try and take these guys down. They did get some swings in on you. Spent some time healing up had to spend some time afterwards healing the battle. Kayla especially looked a little bit rough afterwards, as she was healing people during the battle, and got a little fucked up that way. But yeah, you guys made fairly short work of them. However, the healing and regrouping and everything took a little bit longer than the actual fight did itself.
Yeah.
And you guys have decided that you are going to keep going, and you are on to the next area.
Aewen wonders aloud if we're going to find any ROUSs.
Rats of unusual size.
I don't think they exist.
It's entirely possible.
I saw that movie for the first time very recently.
How are you guys feeling about how things are going so far?
They're going.
They are?
As a player or as a character?
Yeah, how are the characters feeling? Are they like, yeah, we're doing stuff?
Knox has yet to take damage, so I don't know. He's fine.
I'm not sure about
a fair amount of time invisible until he can make it so that people essentially cannot hit him.
I'm not sure about Habhab, but I know personally I like the mechanic of basically spending NPCs to avoid encounters. I think that's like
Yeah.
really cool.
That is pretty cool.
Obviously, I don't know.
That's very cool.
I don't know
yeah.
all the stuff on your side of the table, but I'm definitely gonna steal that at some point.
Yeah, like you using the NPCs like a resource that you can spend.
Well, it's tough. It's actually it was always a pretty tough decision. I felt like, and
Eli.
that made it that added a lot of novelty for me.
I mean, he's
so
kind of like an
Eli's an
NPC at
NPC.
this
It's a
point.
harder thing now, I think, because of the
Oh, you put
guys
me
we
outside the
chose to
map.
leave behind initially.
yeah.
Mrohy, like the two
Yeah.
biggest, heaviest hitters, the two tanks are now gone. So who do I leave back behind with the witch? You know, typically another tank. We don't have any more.
We leave behind the biggest
You're
hitters.
kind
And
of
he
a
went,
heal
"No,
bot.
thank
Kind of
God."
makes you a tank.
Yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, just leave my character behind. You guys have fun at the boss fight. I guess I'll just run the stream.
But what I'm saying though is, you could still act
Bernie's
as
not
our
feeling
tank
great.
while we're here.
Oh yeah, that Cyclops got me right in the fucking throat. Oh, I hope that goes back at some point.
So,
Come on,
yeah,
Sally, Ray,
as you
wait
guys
for you to
make
come
it out of that
through.
hallway, I think Teresa is probably like, she knows the castle a lot better than you guys do.
Yeah.
You know, these guys have spent a lot of time here. She's like, all right, well, we've been running into a lot of resistance. Let's take one of the servants'
And kill them.
servants' hallways, and hopefully we'll be able to make it a little bit farther. So yeah, she sends you guys down a hallway. A lot of, like I said, a lot of the servants' hallways are kind of hidden because, people don't want to know that servants exist a lot of times. So yeah, she scooches you off down another hallway. You guys actually do start going for a little while until the what do you call it? Sensor finds you again, and you are in sort of the carpet or rug, I guess, that runs through this is pretty eaten away and not exactly well taken care of, because who gives a shit what servants do?
step on. I believe the word you're looking for is runner.
Yeah, runner. There we go. You guys are in that hallway, right? Yes, I did activate it. Okay.
Right.
And as we do that, we lost our track, I think. But that's fine because
Oh,
We're in a trackless journey.
our backing track.
oh yeah.
But yeah, as you guys are traveling through the servants' hallway, the sensor shows up again.
We also lost
I remember
Alabaster
starting this track.
along the way.
But yes. And again, you see energy filling up the room as something is coming to try and stop you guys. I don't know what. Let's go ahead and find out what it is.
Fun fact, Shane doesn't actually know. He's rolling on a big counter table.
Yes.
How many options are on this table?
Oh, do you really want me to count?
Oh no, I thought you just knew off the top of your head. So no, please don't.
So
ballpark guess.
here's what it is. You've seen the prince able to summon a creature, has both arcane and divine magic.
Mm-hmm.
So I took all of the creatures for a certain subset of the summon spells.
Uh-huh.
I just added all of them onto the list of creatures that are available to be summoned.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it took me a long time. There are probably a good, I don't know, 60, maybe 70 different creatures that are able to be summoned, depending on the level that's rolled.
Does that mean the
Okay.
prince's? Does that mean the prince's power is a Pokemon? He said he's got arcane and divine. Does that make his power Arcanine?
Shut your goddamn mouth. All right, let's see how many we're summoning here.
I managed to put in Shane's favorite Pokemon with that pun. That's bonus points right there, child.
All right. So,
Evening, you gotta stop jumping up here.
let's see here. We rolled on that
Get out
wheel,
of the
and
camera.
now we got to roll on
Get down.
this wheel. I
45.
did that one already,
red
so I'm going to
dragons.
skip that one.
Okay.
Oh, this is a weird one.
It's a bunch of
You guys
worms.
are in the hallway as
Stefan.
Cows.
falls in.
A bunch of bulls, which is weird because I don't see any China around here.
So the cow level from Diablo.
Or
Let me see
Persia.
here. Oh,
as yes,
Ba-dum.
5 bison appear at the end of the hallway.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
that's so great.
I talk to them.
They are bison that are they're looking a little soggy.
Uh-oh.
So
They're
water
dirty
buffalo.
bison.
They stink.
They're water buffalo.
Yes.
What do they say to me?
If they know that I
They
went
don't
there,
say much of
Meh.
anything because you are unable to speak to animals unless you cast a spell about it.
How many division championships do they have?
More than you'd think, less than you'd hope.
What does that even mean?
Don't worry
I
about
For those
it.
watching this video, some of us
Are
are
they
from Fargo.
magic
I'm
bison?
making a very
We have the
region specific.
NDSU Bison team.
They are
Yeah.
aqueous
Yeah.
bison.
Okay.
Are they like
So,
sort of made out of water?
yes. A lot of the summons that you've been fighting have been made out of one of the elements. You fought like some air snakes and some
Oh yeah, I've been avoiding all of these things
fire
Some fire
owl bears.
badgers.
because I don't think I can crit.
You can.
They're not. So
They're not
they aren't.
elementals. Just have
They're not
traits.
elementals. They just but
Are
they
made up of
are
an
sort
element.
of they're essentially the creatures with some extra zhuzh on top.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink those bison.
like an elemental template or like
So
some
it's like
sort
a
of
bison.
pseudo
Essentially, yes, it is a
elemental.
template that's added on top.
Right, like a pseudo kind of like
Someone
like
poured a
like
bucket of
Habs
water
kind
on
of like Habs has like kind of a construct esque like he doesn't have
So
a
they're like a
template, but
Squirtle.
yeah.
They're water type.
Yeah, they're like milk tanks, except the milk is water.
Okay.
Ooh,
I don't like any part of
I'm
that
gonna use
sentence.
that in my cereal.
I've seen too many
I've
Miltank
eaten
fusions to
cereal
be
with
comfortable
water
with that
before.
Pokemon
so
anymore.
That sounds terrible.
You are a monster, Nathan.
I don't even
You
like
are a
it.
monster.
What did Nathan say? I didn't even hear what he said.
He's eaten cereal with water before. He's a monster.
I don't even like cereal with milk.
praised.
Nathan,
Yes,
you
I
can't
agree
underestimate
with you.
Nathan's
Oh, yeah,
appetite,
the game is
man.
paused.
You know, it's
So as
Just-
these things
this doesn't
Zero
show
out
up,
of 10 would not recommend.
as these things show up, what are you guys feeling here? I think Seamus would probably be like, "Oh, I don't want to do it, but Master I trained under, I watched him crack a bison's skull once with his bare fists. I've always a cow's skull with his bare fists. I've always kind of wanted to try it myself." Anybody, anyone feel like joining me on this whole shenanigan, or what are we doing here?
Are we leaving anyone behind for this?
That's
or are
my
we just
question. I think Seamus is kind of like, hey, I can take a crack at this.
I mean-
He's volunteering his tribute, but
Ain't nothing but a good old Craig.
I mean, we could take the 6 seconds to beat up a bunch of buffalo.
How are we gonna get through?
Buffalo, 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 buffalo,
Yeah, they're
buffalo,
kind of-
buffalo.
Are we just kind of hand waving
Yeah.
this like, okay, you guys sneak by?
oh no, there's no sneaking by. I don't know if you see
Okay.
the other end of that hallway, but
That's kind of what happened with the tigers. So
Full of coups. Well, that's what he's saying. Are
Yeah, but we don't
spending
have the big.
NPCs or
We
are
don't have the
taking
big
fight?
boys to push them out of the way, and there was only 4 of them. There's 5 of these.
I think
so essentially
think
the
it
way
would
that it
take-
works is you can use the NPCs to create a distraction. They'll like run up and essentially
Toro.
yeah, try and carve a way through for you, so you guys can make it there as soon as possible. Or
Anyone have a
you can
red
take
cape?
the extra time to try and defeat these creatures. Up to you.
well,
why would Aewen ask that with her red scarf just flowing off of her neck?
It's supposed to be blue, but I couldn't get it to
Oh,
agree.
it's blue.
I don't know. I mean,
So
could be
how,
Seamus
talk it through,
and
guys. How are we feeling about this? Who's thinking what on?
I don't know if we need 2 rogues in the party.
So we're gonna kill Knox.
I don't even know where he is.
Let's
he
start
left.
there and
Look,
then
there you
decide
go.
who we're gonna leave behind.
I see what you're getting at.
I think we could beat these
I'm
things
for-
in less than 10 seconds, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm for fighting the bison too.
You're for fighting?
Yeah,
Bison
Fighting
fight?
bison.
I mean, I could mess them up and make them run around in different directions. I guess. I don't know.
The dilemma that I have as a player is how much of my kit do I want to burn?
If you get a good enough initiative,
Here's the thing: what we can do,
fireball all of them.
really make this work better for us. Maybe we split. Each take one end of the hallway here, so we all can like, I don't know, get on either side. We get more.
Because
flanking
Sam only
that
has
way.
so many useful spells before she just turns into like a do-nothing thing. She has no melee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the caster's dilemma.
If we take him, it's going to be mostly up to the marshals, probably. Unless you got a fireball you want to burn and on these water bison.
You could just use cantrips. And
Cantrips too. Yeah. You're not useless.
Cantrips
I
aren't
mean,
really a thing in Pathfinder First Edition. There are
Yeah,
some, but I think most of the
They're not
offensive
really-
cantrips
not for high level
are-
play.
I'm
They
not
don't
saying for
scale.
offense.
Not even.
I'm just
not even
Yeah, they
really
don't scale,
combat.
and I think most of the offensive cantrips are arcane. Thing like
Yep.
acid dart and that sort of thing.
I guess Bernie would ask, like, all right, how many rooms we go before we get there?
I think Teresa's like a little bit longer of a jaunt. Maybe like one more, depending on how direct we want to be. I should be able to get us there pretty quick. I think. I think it shouldn't be that much longer.
I don't know. You guys want to fight the bison and then leave the Peter and Seamus for the next one?
Yeah, let's just fight them.
Let's fight 'em.
Yes!
Fight the bison.
Gonna
fight the
fight
bison.
the bison. All right,
Shane,
bison
I-
fights.
We should be a higher level than bison.
No,
You
Shane,
guys
I
are
swear
a
to
higher
God.
level than bison. That yeah, like there's no question about that.
These
That's
are
what I'm
summoned
saying.
bison.
It's like if cavemen could do it, I think we should have no problem doing it in under 10
No
seconds.
shade. I swear, if any of these guys do like a spin attack, shout out Psycho Crusher.
I was just gonna go there. you dick.
I was going to make a bison joke earlier too.
or if I hear one of them go,
Whip.
yes, I'm out of here.
Yes, yes.
Psycho Crusher.
Psycho
You're listening to
Crusher.
Japanese one. Yeah,
All
there
right.
you go. You got it.
Well, I guess that you know what that means. That means it's time for some initiatives.
Shane ain't ready. I already got the Bulbapedia up for Tauros.
Fucking. Wow, I beat a bison.
Uh,
I beat 3
Ooh,
bisons.
I got a 5.
roll initiative.
Total of
Roll.
5.
I got a 6.
Sawyer had a natural 2. Oh gosh.
I rolled over a 10 for once in my initiative.
That's never
One
happened
bison goes
before.
before me.
Let's kill that bison.
Habhabs.
So, Justin,
Habhab buffs the bison.
Yeah.
there's a Filipino restaurant here.
Yeah,
Have you,
Pee.
have you eaten at Jerry's Grill?
Yeah.
It's better than Jerry's Grill.
Could you imagine this is our party wife?
Get it
Okay.
started.
Yeah.
I need to make a trip
All
to
right.
Minot.
I'm eating cheesesteak. It's awesome.
Do they have
I
a
think
move
it's
called
tough when you're trying to.
They've got moves.
I know they got moves. Every
I think
creature
it's-
has moves.
Holy shit, they're dancing. They got moves.
I think it's tough to when you have to go first when you're rationing spells. So I'm actually gonna delay until after Bernie.
Till after Bernie. Oh, you're dropping way down there. All right.
Yes,
Bernetta
yes,
Sanders.
sir.
Update combatant.
After Bernie Sanders.
Nope, that's
Last
not
rock.
where we're at. Bleep, bloop, bloop, bloop.
Rock.
Ching! Jumped all
Are
over the place
these-
there.
Pillars all the way to the ground.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm gonna double move to here. That's my
All
turn.
right. That's your turn. Okay, we got one bison that was quick on the uptake here.
And it's a front one.
Yeah.
Which is bad.
Can be bad.
This
Oh,
one's got
it's a
charged.
long hallway.
It is a long hallway.
They're gonna charge and get lower AC, so this is the round for critting.
We could do with some crits.
Oh wait a
Could
second,
refilm
no,
with
that
the
doesn't make
match.
a difference.
Are they automatically aggressive if they're summoned?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
We're about to find
yeah,
out.
pretty much.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, they're simple creatures.
This one is also going to delay. Actually.
Are we just
Oh.
having a Truxican standoff over here?
Yeah, it's kind of you watch
Everybody
as
delay.
it kind of like does that thing where it like tramples its
Paws the
hoof and just kind
ground.
of and it's snorting and like the hallway's pretty dusty. It's snorting and it's just kicking up dust as it's trampling. It's like kind of pawing the ground with its front hoof.
It's using smokescreen. Hey.
It'll bring it back up.
Oh, right. You delay. Okay.
Yep.
What do you guys think of a bunch of blind bison in a hallway?
I feel like that's the start of a joke.
I want to be a guy on a buffalo.
I want to break free.
Thomas, it is your turn.
That's
Buffalo.
What a mobile pommel horse.
I hate that I started in the back here.
I figured you were a ranged character. That would be a good place for you.
Yeah. it would be a
Ah,
good
but I need
spot.
panache Shane, and I deal
wait.
better crits with a sword.
Actually, I keep forgetting. Sorry, forgot stuff here.
Oh, the other people?
Yep.
Pita.
Forgot the Brendos. Oh, it's not my turn after all.
It's not my
it
turn.
is not.
Super
There's
not.
a lot of turns ahead of you, apparently.
Turns out they roll better than a 3 on their initiative.
How dare they? How dare the bumblefucks be showed up by the fumblebucks?
With Wunkle shots.
The Grimsnarl Googleplex?
I mean,
I think you're pretty nice.
let me look at something here.
No, you are now blind.
No, you can't do that.
I just go off screen from my camera, enter yours. What are you doing here? Ah, my eyes!
Let's see here. Let's have her do this one. She has to be within 30 feet for that, though.
It's a very long hallway.
It is a very long hallway. She's not going to be able to get within 30 feet.
Crazy they
do
didn't
that.
put any decorations in here. Besides this ugly rug.
I guess
Are there
she
paintings
could
on the wall?
always do her old standby, which is...
Hex.
Yep, she's gonna go ahead and throw an ice tomb on one of these guys,
Oh,
which requires a...
Hex.
reflex save.
Let me see here. Hex is Fortitude.
What color
which
is that
not
spell?
necessarily the best one for these guys.
Hey, Shane.
Okay, yeah, it definitely makes it. It does still take half damage though.
What color is that spell?
Blue because it's ice, I guess.
Do you know its hex code?
Shut your goddamn- Okay. So, Peter is up next.
Tier.
I think he is going to move over here. And he's going to attempt to hide, I think, now that he's out of visual range. Not a great roll, actually. That's pretty bad, but he has decent stealth, so we'll see.
It turns out there's really nowhere to go. They're like, where could he have possibly gone?
Yes.
He's hidden from our sight. Turns out Buffalo have object permanence.
Kayla is going
Thank you,
to do the same thing that she did last time. You guys all see essentially tethers of light attached to all of you. That's going to be her turn. Knox already went. Now it's
Nope, I get a
Aewen's
second turn.
No, you don't. Shut up.
They're unaware of me. It's still a surprise round.
Kind of surprised you guys like having the NPCs here as much as you do. It does slow combat down a little
These
bit.
surprise rounds give me extra action.
I was gonna get rid of him. I don't know.
I have no particular preference either way. This Aewen will move. Let's see, where's 30 feet? Aewen will move here. And ready in action to fire her bow at the first
Okay.
buffalo that comes
Just to let
within
you
30
know,
foot range.
if you're trying to be like behind a pillar, the
I'm not trying to be behind a pillar.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, the wall sconces or whatever you want to call them, those are hanging above.
Okay, yeah, I'm not trying to be behind a pillar.
Okay. So, Teresa does not move very fast. I think she moves at 20 feet, so I think she's just gonna double move and try and be like, I will get you, wild animals.
To adventure!
All right, what are you gonna explode here?
Oh, I really wish you wouldn't have ran so far forward.
Oh no! Oh, did you have a plan?
Did. But I didn't want to tell you. Would you say these pillars are solid stone?
I would say that they are solid stone, yes.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. We're going to move up 20 feet and put a wall 5 feet thick, 5 feet high across here to prevent the charge, because Sem knows that these animals do that.
That is something that bison are in fact known for. That is true.
And that one dropped in a. Then that one clearly indicated it was getting ready to charge, and it dropped. I mean, player knowledge being what it is, it dropped in the carousel. So, yep. And I get 20 cubic feet, so 5 feet thick, 5 feet high.
Where?
Okay.
Over there.
Wait, no. Yeah. It's 5 by 5. Hang on. How big is this one? Let me calculate this.
Yeah, it's 20 feet by 5 feet.
I'm gonna block everybody off.
So
It would be. Wait, I
so
forgot how
it's 20
cubic feet work.
wide
Yeah.
by 5 feet tall.
So I could do a 1 foot. Whatever. It's enough to. It's
Is
enough
it
to
20
stop
cubic
them.
feet per level?
No, it's 20 cubic feet total. But I could do it 5 feet high and then just shape like a 1 cubic foot column across.
Yeah,
make it
you could
difficult
do that.
terrain.
Yeah.
Because I already used it. Wait, I already used my entangle, didn't I?
Is that what you want to do?
Hang on. I definitely want to stay there. Spells. We're doing wizard spells because they can't.
Doing wizard shit.
I did already use the entangle on the guards.
I'm using a spell called Self-Aside.
Help for side.
You are my son. I think I love you.
I could also do Wall of Fire. It's a 4th level spell though.
2 spells.
Do you have an item you could just throw at him?
I do have a Tanglefoot bag, but that only stopped 1.
Yeah.
She's got a backpack full of glue.
I have 2 Tanglefoot bags. Oh man, I should have given that to Sheila. Anyway, yeah, we'll do. So, Shane, can I do a 1 foot cubic column horizontally at about 5 feet high? Well, more like 3 feet high because Sem is only 3'2".
Well, no, but I would say that you could have it like come out 5 feet high along the stone columns here. That like you don't have to necessarily touch where the thing is coming from.
So it'd be like a like, for lack of a better way to describe it, it'd be like an iron bar going across the two columns, but it's 1 foot thick stone.
Yes.
So it'll stop the charge. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So I can't imagine I would need stone shaped later.
Yes.
Who knows? We'll do that. And that's my turn.
Okay.
So that's the move in the standard action.
Yep.
So if it's 5 feet high, then my people can still get under it.
Yes. So, here's what's going to happen. You are correct. You watch as, being the herd animals that they are, 3 of these bison decide that it is fucking go time and start charging towards the other end of the hallway.
As you do.
Now, we have to see... I'm going to have them... So the way that I'm going to do this with the stone pillar that you just put up, I'm going to have them do a burst check against your stone pillar. I'm going to give it the same DC as essentially like a barred door, which is one of the higher ones on there. So it's just raw strength. No like skill stuff or anything added onto there. And the DC for that is 25. I will say bison are pretty strong.
Pretty strong.
So, you hear a chorus.
Yeah, but can you charge through a barred door?
You can burst through a barred door. They give a DC for it. Yeah.
As part of a charge? I'm just trying to stop the charge.
I get that, but like, essentially they're just gonna try and like charge straight through it.
Yeah.
Look at Aaron working for a bank over here. Wants to stop a charge.
So you hear a chorus of 3 cows going, "Cycle Crusher!"
Ah, shit.
As they all barrel down the hallway.
Yes! Yes!
So they are going to head this way, and we're gonna have to figure out where. So they definitely get to here.
Overrunning Teresa?
I readied an action to...
Overrunning Teresa, yes.
Oh.
To fire an arrow at the first buffalo that gets within 30 feet.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, so you can do that. And, as it turns out, Sawyer, the special move that they're using right now is, in fact, called Trample.
Aha!
Or Stampede.
I thought you were going to say they hit me somehow. I'm like, bullshit!
No, they're not going to be able to hit you because you are
around that hard corner, right?
Yeah, you are behind a hard corner, so they are going to go like straight past you.
Does
he get an AOP
hit the coup
for leaving his threatened square?
Yes, they do look exactly like that song. I do want you to put that in the side chat.
I should still be copied to my clipboard.
Okay. So the way that this works is they need to do a overrun. Yes! You can attempt to overrun your target moving through its square. You can only overrun an opponent who's no more blah blah blah.
So
they do not, because this is part of a what do you call it? Part of a.
I did not overrun her. I did not.
Combat maneuver, and they have the improved version, which means they don't provoke for doing this combat maneuver.
I will say, Shane, this is probably one of the most important days of my life. What day is it to these buffalo? To these bison?
I don't know where you're going with this.
Is it only Tuesday?
Can't see it, but I'm shaking my head.
Why?
The Street Fighter movie. To you, the day Bison visited your
for
village.
me, it was only. say. That's right. So when you attempt to overrun a target, it can choose to avoid you, allowing you to pass through its square without requiring an attack if the target does not avoid you. Okay. But the trampling creature does not need to make a check. It merely has to move over its opponent's path. Targets of a trample. Oh, I don't think you guys get to choose to move out of the way. Take an amount of damage equal to the trampling creature's slam damage. Blah, blah, blah. If targets forego an attack of opportunity, they can attempt to avoid the trampling creature and receive a reflex save to take half damage. Although it's an overrun, they shouldn't be getting an attack of opportunity anyways. Whatever. Because they have improved overrun. Oh no, they have improved bull rush. So yeah, you guys can either take anyone who's in this area can either take an attack of opportunity, or and take the damage, or you can choose to take a reflex save and do and take the full damage. Okay. So, Teresa, what is she going to do here? Teresa's got a decent save. I think she is going to attempt the reflex save.
What was that Roman sport that was all about, like, pole vaulting over rushing bulls?
Oh, and she does real bad. She does real bad.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Like, I could totally flip this bison. Hurk!
I have a feeling where this is going to go, and it's not going to be good for Teresa.
Teresa looks pretty fucked up. This thing, like, runs over the top of her, and...
Think.
Ah, Jesus, like the beginning of Lion King all over again.
I
That
think
happens
these
about
things
half an
also need to make a combat maneuver check to see whether they knock her prone as she does this.
She's got to have high CMD.
She has pretty decent CMD.
CMD's nuts.
These things are really good at trampling things, though.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, they're real good at trampling things.
Kind of their whole thing.
Yeah.
A bunch of bison in a small hallway.
Yeah, that's way gonna do it.
I'm here to trample adventures and break
She is knocked prone. Yeah, you watch as she's like, she's kind of like, which way do I dodge? Oh shit, they're here! And just gets her shit absolutely rocked. As like, it's a good thing that her armor is made out of a fairly decent material, because you just see her get rocked by horns and then just get trampled upon by hooves as you hear clang, clang, clang off of her breastplate.
Ouch.
So yes, she is prone. And this front one is going to attempt
That front
burst
one, I
check.
believe, has an arrow in him, Shane. If 31 hits.
Yes. What was the damage on that? 9 damage. So yes, he takes some damage, although the unfortunate part is that it is really hard to stop a freight train with an arrow as it is moving.
Hey, man, numbers on the board. That's what I'm after.
What
There's a free shot.
I have gotten it. Yeah.
No, they have an improved version of a feat.
No, they don't actually. You could take an AMP
Oh.
against this one right here.
Interesting.
They have they don't have improved overrun. They have improved bull rush, which is a
makes sense.
different type of combat maneuver.
I think I'll wait.
You're not going to take the attack?
Well, I lose invisibility then. Actually,
Totally fair.
I think
They're bison.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
I mean, do you want to be
You get your full
between
sneak
them
attack on an AOP?
or on the outside of them? Because these guys are gonna follow, you know. That's
Right.
really the question.
It might be better that I'm behind the other ones. We can kind of come at them from both sides. I'll
Yeah.
wait.
Okay.
I think
You're
that's
going to wait?
good.
All right.
Yep.
So this first one is going to do a strength roll. That one fails. The other two, so this one is stopped. The other two do get to move through.
Does it get damaged for just smashing its head into a wall?
They got thick skulls.
Pretty
I
thick.
suppose.
Likely not.
Probably not. No, yeah. I
mean, this thing is a large
Right,
creature.
less.
I've seen a cow tear apart a metal gate without much damage.
I was
going
gonna
to
say my
itself.
dad or my grandpa used to raise cattle, and I have watched them just plow into some pretty thick objects before, just trees and other
I suppose.
cow skulls and shit.
But
It
my
is
uncle had a cow slam his head into a wall and break its own neck, so
probably it broke its neck before it broke its skull.
I guess.
And then it was a cheeseburger.
And then
That
it
is
was-
a nat 1 for the second strength strength check.
I think they did something with it 'cause
Um,
it was wrong.
Oh no.
The third one just barely manages to get through. It does knock it down. So this one is going to catch. It's not as bad as it could have been. This one is only going to catch. It's going to catch Aewen, Sheila, and Bernie. So you guys can choose to. Well, Aewen unfortunately has a ranged weapon out.
Yeah, I could immediately switch though. By a few.
With a panache point.
Yep.
If you want to, as a swift action, switch to your melee and take an attack of opportunity, you can. Otherwise, you can attempt a reflex save for half damage.
It would have to be an immediate action because it's not my turn. In order to
Yes,
swap
it would have to be an
weapons.
immediate action, not a swift action.
But I can
Which I
do
believe
that.
that's what you can do with a. Can't
Yeah,
you do
I
that as
spent-
a?
So as a swift, I can swap. As an immediate, I can spend a panache to swap.
Are you going to spend the panache, or are you going to take the reflex save?
Can't I do both?
One or the other.
That
Essentially, you're saying like I'm going to stand my ground and like try and fight this thing, or you're saying I'm going to try and get out of the way. I'm going to try and get some damage on this
You're dealing
thing
with
as
the
it's
creature.
charging me.
weird. All right, I'll do a reflex.
Okay. Give me a reflex save.
I'm
Yeah,
a
it's
little.
pretty
I'm
good.
a little wooden.
That
It's
is
something.
going to do it.
I'm a little stiff. It's been a long day.
So what are my options here?
Can I use a
Reflex to
Hero
dodge.
point. to make the bison die?
You cannot use a reflex to make the bison die. No.
I said a hero point.
No, you can't do that either.
Can I use
yeah,
a hero
I'll take-
point?
I'm just
10
listen.
points
I'm
of
just
damage.
asking the questions, right?
Hero points are now 1911s.
Sheila
Those are
is
hollow points,
definitely going to take the reflex.
Can I use
Dive.
a hero point to summon Crass? He'd hate that he's missing this.
Oh, and Sheila misses the DC by 1.
Oh shit.
Ouch.
Can I donate my hero point to Sheila?
Unfortunately, NPCs do not get the benefit
NPCs and heroes.
of hero points.
What if I donate it?
Sheila is looking pretty
don't
hurt.
need it.
I'm gonna kill this cow.
Because you passed your reflex save, I'm gonna say that the bison does not get a chance to knock you down. Unfortunately, Sheila might be getting knocked down here, and in all probability will be.
What about Bernie?
We're gonna deal with Bernie here in just a second.
Oh, we're gonna deal with Bernie.
Bernie can scare a cow.
No shit. No, Sheila stays up.
Wow.
That is the
Hell yeah.
second
That's
nat
my
one
girl.
that I've rolled. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Sheila rolls with the punches, and like kind of gets knocked to the side a little bit, but manages to stay on her feet. Bernie, are you gonna take the AOP, or are you going to take the reflex save?
Reflex.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
That is
16.
not going to do it. You are
That's a
taking
hero point.
That's a hero point.
Hero point.
Bernie didn't want to be on the ground.
That's
There
better.
you go.
23.
That's better.
That will do it.
There you go.
Yeah.
He spins his.
All
have a cape?
right.
Go.
You take a little bit of damage as
Okay.
this thing plows through. These things do a fair
9
chunk of
points.
damage.
Does it just go through the door? We came through.
Only
This
two
is
of them
hallway.
were stopped. We're gonna put this one. It's stopped up here. The other one, since allies can move through each other's squares without needing to stop, that one made it all the way through. Or at least that's how I'm ruling that. Don't at me.
Who's got the best animal handling?
I don't think Sam. I don't think that's
No
one that
one's
Sam
kitted out for
has
that.
actually.
Which one?
Animal handling.
Oh, yeah, she's terrible at that.
All right,
You-
so
you have
that's
to, it's one of those you have to be ranked in to even use.
3 turns in a row. Damn it! Bernie, it is your turn.
Shane, you said these things had improved bull rush, right?
Yes, which is why
Yeah,
you
there-
guys.
No, there is no AOP on improved bull rush.
So what? They weren't doing bull rush attempts. They were
Trampled.
doing what's called an overrun.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. All right, I think I'll just do my usual thing here. We'll take some guidance from Alabaster.
Oh, good point. Alabaster needs to make a reflex save.
All right.
Isn't he in your pouch?
Not if he's given.
No.
Improved overrun also does not provoke AOPs.
They don't have. They have improved bull rush. They don't have improved overrun.
Oh,
And they use
okay.
overrun. Yeah.
That'll do.
Okay.
That'll do
That's-
it. He
that's
does
what I
still
was-
take some damage though.
Okay. Is he also being healed by Kayla?
No, he's not able to. She. Alabaster's looking a little hurt at the moment.
Okay.
That's a good thing. You got that.
19.
Well, I mean, he's a cat. It'd be crazy for him not to get the reflex save.
Right.
Um,
It's a plus 10 only.
he has a plus 10.
It's
Oh
less
yeah, he
than
does have a
Bernie.
plus 10.
Bernie's got
But
12.
yes. So, yes, he can give you the, what do you call it? He did pass the reflex save, so he's not going to get knocked prone. But yes, he can give you the whatchamajigger.
Guidance.
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 Yeah, that was worth it. That plus 1.
Swifty Goth has... No, I like that. I've improved Bull Rush because he just drank a Red Bull. I approve. I approve this message.
God.
Means it's Buffalo wins.
And Bison's hat is and outfit is red. It's
Oh God, they are Red Bulls. Yeah, wearing their bison hats.
And they are aqueous.
Yes. Ooh, that reminds me. I should have looked at that before.
All right, then. I'm going to do my full attack here.
So, everybody that got hit takes a little extra damage, a little extra cold damage.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Okay, so that's going to be...
Oh, you
have
will take
five.
1 damage.
Red Bull Swift to go.
you guys want to know something super cool that's not related to the game?
What's super cool?
So my first
So
attack, that'll be
the-
a 20. I rolled dodge.
First attack is a 19.
20 with my
to hit?
guidance.
Well, because he just did a charge, that is going to hit.
All right. So yeah.
Second
check the
attack is
damage.
definitely not going to hit, though.
Oh no. So that's gonna be, I think, so that's non-lethal damage. So 19
A one-punch machine gun.
19 points because I get extra +1.
Oh, does that count for damage as well?
That's not guidance. That's only the. That's just a trait I have.
Okay.
Non-lethal, I get a +1. So, Blade of Mercy, and then I get to do my
Follow-up,
intimidation.
Scare the cow.
Yeah, baby.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Bernie just screams moo at him.
Yeah, no, he's just like, what the fuck you doing? Keep going. Try to wax him on the ass and trying to get him
I
to
love
keep
that.
running down the hallway.
I just like the thought of Bernie swinging his sword going, hamburger.
So is it frightened then?
I think it's
36, yeah, it's frightened. I want to send it further down the hallway and just out of this fucking combat.
It's frightened for what you rolled, isn't it? For how long is it frightened?
It's frightened for 36.
No,
I think it's frightened for 1 round or how
one
many
round,
rounds?
I think, yeah.
And then it goes to something else, doesn't it?
I can attack it again if I want to.
Does it go to shaken after being frightened, or does it just
Shaken,
cleanse?
yeah, I think so. Well, I think it might be down to maybe just be normal after that. Actually, I do get another attack on it though if I want, but I think I'm just. Shoot, I already said full attack though. I shouldn't have done that.
Can you not? Well, yeah, I guess.
I would've
If
moved
it's a full
otherwise.
attack action, you can't.
Yeah. No, well, I guess I give
Can
it up
you
then.
do a swift action if you do a full attack action? Because a full attack action is supposed to be a full round, isn't it?
Aren't all the extra actions like kind of separate from?
Yeah, I'm
you
not
get
sure.
attack, you get a swift. It's
And a
separate,
free.
yeah.
Okay.
Good question.
A full round action consumes all your effort for the round. The only movement you can take during a full blah blah blah. You can also perform free actions and swift actions. There we go. Just wanted to make sure. Cause yeah, I remembered the first part in that it consumes all your actions for the round, but that
5 foot step.
yeah,
to
you can do a
here.
5 foot step as part of that.
Yeah, and I think Alabaster is just like, fuck that, I'm out of here.
All right. Very cool.
Let's rock. You could just sit up on.
Let's
top of one
rock
of these pillars.
indeed. Nathan, you're in melee range. This is not something that
Are
you're
you able
used
to-
to or comfortable with, especially with a 1,200-pound bison.
You could fight.
Are you able to hear me, Shane?
I am able to hear you. Yes, the earbuds are coming in loud and clear.
Okay. I'm just going to do a 5 foot step to the east, whatever. And I'm gonna do a concentration check to use that wand that Knox had given me, the wand of magic missile. I don't know if I'm in range or not, but I'm just gonna roll it.
Is that in your like wrist sheath or something?
I would have been. I guess I should have declared it, but I would have been walking around with it. Like it would just been in my hands.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha. Okay.
and I apologize for that.
No,
So
you're
in
totally
case
fine.
He's just walking around the counter.
Yeah.
He's wrong.
If I'm in
Bison
range,
only have
I
a
don't know if I'm.
Oh yeah. So you're casting defensively.
Just in case. I don't know if he needs it or not, but there it is all the same. And then I will do a magic missile on it. 3 points of damage. And that's the end of my turn.
Take that. Behold.
Actually,
the
you're
cow
not
weeping.
technically casting a spell.
Okay, maybe it's been a minute since I've used magic wand.
Unless stated otherwise, activating a use activated magic item is either standard action or not an action at all and does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
But
He probably just does it out of habit all the same. So whatever dodging, whatever that looks like for Habs, he'd just do it anyways for these.
He sits there and thinks. He sits there and scratches his head about it.
It is a robo dodge.
Yes.
Is it
For
a
me.
concentration check? Get it?
No, I don't.
I get it.
Went further.
Yeah. So I don't know if Saw can drop it into my thingy, but now it's down one charge from however many it had, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. Activating spell trigger
I
item is a
could've
standard action and does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Very good.
Cool.
All right.
Good little
Excellent.
refresher.
Excellent stuff.
Why the hell did I not know that? I would have gotten a wand of fireball.
You definitely could afford one.
Okay, so 3 points of damage. Numbers on the board.
It's all about getting on the board.
Show
Yep,
me
this
potato salad.
bison is not bored. He is scared, is how he feel.
He just got poked and slapped.
Um,
Oh, great. Round 2.
not
Oh, no,
quite.
there's
we got a
still two more
couple more bisons that are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Round 2 of bison.
Buffalo
Yeah. Oh
charge.
yeah, bison round 2.
You know how you stop a buffalo from
Because
charging?
it's Street Fighter round 2 fight.
round
wait.
2, fight.
All right,
Can I
where's
say
the
I
car?
probably
We have to
put
kick
steps
shit
here
out of?
instead?
He's bison.
Where exactly?
Just the other
To the
side of
left
Sheila. Yeah.
Instead of in the middle.
I'm gonna say that we're already a couple of people past
All right,
your
go ahead.
turn. So we're gonna let that one ride, unfortunately.
You know how you stop a bison?
Do
from charging?
those
That's so stupid. Why'd I go
torches count as difficult terrain now that they're knocked down? And all of the rubble from the
I think the torches are a little bit higher than 5 feet. Otherwise, people would be wanging their faces on them every time they walk past.
They'd be wanging their dongs.
They'd be wanging their tomes, indeed.
Yeah, but what about all the rubble from the stone? It's be 20 cubic feet of stone that just got pulverized.
Ooh, I forgot something that
Big
probably
chunks of rocks.
helped a couple of you guys out earlier as far as reflex saving throws go.
Oh, that's just great. Thanks, Shane.
No, I said it helped you guys.
Yeah, and I'm thanking you for it.
Okay.
Your tone is confusing.
Why are you being so shitty about this?
Do I not sound grateful, Shane?
Oh, fuck you, Shane. Thank you.
Listen, the words are nice, but your tone is confusing.
What, are you trying to say I'm sending mixed signals or something? Jeez. I try to be an attentive
These
friend.
two are also going to try and trample, I think. Oh, this is going to be real unfortunate for... I do think this one can end its turn here because Alabaster is a tiny creature.
What?
We just did a lot of bad.
Alabaster's up at the top of the ceiling.
Oh, he's flying. Okay.
Yeah, he's like.
Oh, I didn't.
He's
I
like
just heard you say
in the
like,
corner,
"Oh, fuck
like-
this," and I saw him move. I didn't realize he was flying away. Alabaster really said, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Yeah. I wasn't joking.
As any cat would.
Oh no. Poor Teresa.
Yeah, he's gonna come down here. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to. If he tramples people and manages to knock them over, he can't end his turn in Habhab Square, I don't think. Because, yeah, he would have to be down... Ah, no! Wrong.
That's outside the
Aminal.
bounds of the universe.
Yeah.
You have to squeeze.
I think he could end right there. No, I'll have him end here.
If someone is prone, that space can be occupied.
That space can be occupied.
Yes, if they are prone.
So we'll have this...
But I don't know how that works if Hab saves and then... I mean,
Yeah.
Habs isn't going to save. But... if he does...
Habs, if you want to roll...
Yes.
Are you taking the reflex save, or are you taking the attack of opportunity on that one?
I take the reflex save.
Alright, roll me a reflex save.
You know, Justin, I'm beginning to think that Richard was not real.
That's a pretty good reflex save. Unfortunately, it is not going to do it.
Damn.
And that's why I said...
Okay.
Let's be honest.
So he is going to roll a combat maneuver check on you.
Okay.
What's your CMD? Probably...
Low.
Not great
I
for
don't know.
casters.
He is a
Honestly, not
wizard,
great.
yes.
Yeah.
You're a wizard.
CMD is...
Ew.
He rolled real low, and that is still going to blow right past it.
You know, Habs, after this, we're
100%.
going to have to do some gym time in my room.
Working out.
Well, he's an android.
Not.
He can't gain muscle mass.
Well, he can
We'll find a
increase
way.
his strength
We'll give him
when
a
he levels
software
up.
update.
I don't know what that looks like. Maybe it's not actual muscle. when that
He
happens.
just bolts
For an
on.
Android?
Yeah, he just bolts on like some
Yeah.
extra
Pneumatic pistons.
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah,
Yeah.
those things
Actuators.
that you use to make your car
Servos?
bounce. I forget what the fuck they're called.
Shock.
Hydraulics.
Hydraulics, yeah, he bolts on some more hydraulics. Prone.
Is that how Habhabs bleeds? Just losing hydraulic fluid?
Good.
Wait a
Could
minute. Who did I just make prone?
Well, Habs has the purple stuff on him. I think that means he's prone or something.
No. Who did
there
you
we
just
go.
make prone?
Oh wait, that's my. I think that's my. Did I take any damage from that? 'Cause I have a few things that would reduce it a little bit.
That is yet to be seen. I have a whole line of people that need some damage at the moment.
Okay, but it has to be one of them, right?
Yep.
Did I?
Okay.
Am I in that?
You... Let's see here. All right. So you came up from over here. I do think that you are in that line, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks that way.
It's a cow blow.
So, Teresa being prone. Oh. Yeah, she's gonna attempt the reflex save again. Teresa, my girl, come on.
Is this where she dies? Right after the boss? Like killed by 5 bison.
Teresa the Paladin, stalwart as ever, died to cow damage.
Died to cow damage.
Teresa's looking pretty
my
rough
God.
She
right
never-
I
now.
knew this was gonna be so bad for her. Here's what I was worried about. I was worried about getting all these things trampling over, me frightening them, and then them turning around and running the other way.
Where's our drunken master? Why didn't he get a turn?
also under a cool.
Everybody in the line is getting a turn for damage here.
Is he the
Well, no,
Sam,
he didn't.
how are
have
you
an
feeling?
action.
Are you feeling
He's not in the action
reflex?
economy.
Are you feeling attack of opportunity here?
Yeah, Shane, Drunken Boy is not in the combat carousel.
Oh shit!
That's what I'm saying. He's the one that
well,
wanted to punch Cal.
he's a drunk, so he's going. He missed his first turn because he was. He was like, "Hey, what? Oh, we're fighting cows. All right, what are we doing here? It's fine."
Okay, pick on the alcoholic.
What's your reflex?
Dude, you're the one who started this whole conversation
reflex
about
save
fighting
of
cows.
22
Yeah, it didn't
is
take
just
the attack,
going
it's
to
got
do it.
Hooray.
It just worked.
So that is still going to be 9 damage to you.
I didn't think you'd actually take me seriously.
Boo, 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 boo. Let's see here. Next in line is going to be Bernie. Are you taking the attack or are you taking the reflex?
Reflex.
That's a better number.
That'll do it.
Yep.
Unfortunately, there's no crit successes on saves in this game.
Damn.
Boo. Shane, draw him a card.
Could be.
Part of the
You
reflex
take
save.
11
Anyways.
points of damage.
I did better without the
Seamus
natural 20.
is going to... He is pretty reflexive. Does also have kind of a bucket of hit points.
Fuck it.
I think he'd punch the thing.
He did say... I did have him start this combat
Poor
by saying he
Kayla.
wanted to try and crack a cow's skull in half.
Yeah, he's got to try.
He just couldn't believe it when they were started running at him. He's like, "Oh, it's starting."
Did I give him...
Man, too bad the champ's not here. We could have had him wrestle a
The
cow.
champ would have been all about this.
Yeah, definitely.
He got his big animal fight. Tiger's even like more dangerous.
Fun fact: there's a game called West of Loathing where one of the classes you can
No, the
play is
champ-
Cow Puncher.
Owl bears. He's fighting owl bears.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's fighting an owlbear. Even more. That's like a cow with claws.
He's probably taken like
Feathers.
half a step at this point, right? Because time dilation.
Does manage to crack this thing pretty good. Ooh, I almost forgot something.
You can completely forget it.
I shan't.
He shit himself. I shit myself.
Actually, I think he's
Is
in the
that like
same time
pantsing
dilation
yourself?
as we are at this point.
That's just called getting naked, so.
Is that a shant?
No, that's a pant.
What I'm saying is, you take a shit so big it drops your own pants.
A shancing.
It's a shanting.
I saw a joke for
Gets
diabetic,
gets a
like,
pretty
called it
decent hit
insulin.
on this thing. All right, so that's
Every time you do that,
one.
I just get pain.
He does. The bison does get to make a combat maneuver check on him though, because he
I guess
took
it's like
that.
the combat
I
check.
shanced
Rolls real
myself.
bad. Seamus manages to stay up. He catches the horn, but yeah, manages to not get hit by it.
It's that drunken boxing.
I mean, that is
Yes,
what you
indeed.
do when you mess with the bull. You get the horns.
All right, now we have a whole other bison here that needs to do something. And unfortunately, that something I think is going to be
the death of Teresa.
This is also M. Bison, but his name is just Mike.
Yeah, Mike Bison.
Mike Bison.
Well, that was.
That's what the M
that
stands for.
that was the original thing, right?
What?
M. Bison was supposed to be a joke on Mike Tyson, and it was supposed to be Balrog's name, but they switched it.
Really?
Version. Yeah, the villain was supposed to be Balrog, and then the guy that's the big black character with the punching attacks was supposed to be a reference to Mike Tyson.
Okay, so here I think is how we're going to do this. He is also going to stampede. I'm going to have you and Sheila make reflex saves.
Who is you?
If you guys manage to pass, I am still going to do damage because he is still like charging into you with his horns, but he's not going to be able to occupy the square on the other side of you guys. So you will be kind of like surrounding this one. Just because it's a little bit confusing how this is supposed to work, so I figured that's a fairly decent compromise. So, unfortunately, that's going to be another Teresa roll. Jesus Christ, girl.
Leave my girl alone.
Get it together, lady.
Oh, Teresa.
You have a decent reflex. Okay, there we go.
Is it
Teresa?
Now that she's almost dead.
Thank you. Fucking thank you.
We got Shadowheart syndrome over here.
all or nothing?
Teresa Hildegard.
Teresa's looking real rough.
Teresa Hildegard, more like Teresa on the ground.
Okay, Bernie and
should've
Sheila
closed her
make
eyes.
some
Okay.
reflex saves.
It turns out Teresa has a debilitating fear of cows.
Yes, now. That's pretty good.
You're totally fine.
Bovine.
Sheila is not fine though. And does not have a whole bucket of hit points to fight these things with.
Did you want to take an A-op on that last one to pass you? So.
Yeah, I probably would have if it's the last one. Did I get to AOP that?
Yes, go ahead and AOP the absolute shit out of this thing.
Which one is it?
It's the one in front of Teresa and or not
Sheila.
Teresa, in front of Sheila and
Burns.
yep. And Sheila goes prone.
She's already prone. Oh, she is not. Oh, she goes prone. Oh no. 1, 1, 1, 2,
Look
2.
at all those. What?
What's happening?
Sneak
Saw
attack.
took an A-op attack at the cow.
Critical confirmation. That is going to crit. So 29 damage to this one.
Just a second. A bunch of other stuff triggers when that happens.
Yeah,
You
you
rolled
managed
both
to
eclipse.
like use this thing's momentum against it and just like get it real good in between the ribs.
Is it like
as it
Morpheus when he stepped
charges-
aside the car and took the sword to the side of it?
Yep.
Could I hamper it with debilitating injury in the middle of its?
Yes, unfortunately, it is still going to have enough movement to end where it's going to end.
Even if its movement's reduced by half?
Oh, or reduced by half.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit.
That would save Sheila
That would save Sheila
and Bernie.
and Bernie, yes.
Save your girlfriend, and by minor extension, me.
Unfortunately, that does mean that Teresa is going to have a cow on top of her.
Well, she can stab it from
He's fucked
underneath.
anyway.
She'll be
I mean,
fine. You know what? That solves some problems with her hatred of us.
Yeah, it's okay.
So you are no longer invisible.
Oh,
I'm no longer invisible. And this thing, it's not gonna really do anything, but I would give it disoriented. Or no, bewildered.
Hampered.
Bewildered
And
right.
hampered.
Okay, you get 17 back.
It's a bewildered
Bernie
beast.
doesn't take any more damage. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Boise. You got some guys looking pretty rough out there. All right, we're back to the top. A not prone Sheila.
Knox loves to see her prone, but in a different situation.
Whoa.
Christ almighty. What does Sheila want to do here? This is kind of a bad...
Kill this one. That's on top of
Not
Sheila.
that.
It might be time to use real spells.
Yeah, I think that's
It's already badly injured.
probably what she wants to do. She is not happy that her mistress is currently being trampled on by a giant what is essentially a water buffalo now.
I've made that damn joke so many times.
That was a good one, Shane. I like that one.
God damn it! What is Bernie's hype track? God damn it!
Oh, Boise.
Shane, you really like Idaho.
Not
Here's
anymore.
the only
Never
part
mind,
that
that was Utah.
sucks about witches. They are
get
not great at any kind of offense.
They're a debuff
They're-
machine.
Yeah, they're just debuff crazy.
Still got a
Rack
hex.
Rack City.
She does, but any of the hexes that she could use at the moment would cause more problems for Teresa than solve them.
Even the Ice Tomb one.
Yeah, because then she has a frozen bison on top of her.
Oh.
That's not a great look. She could also try and put it to sleep, but that's not a great look either. Because then
she'd
she
have a
has a
sleepy
sleeping
bison on
buffalo
top.
like passed out on top of her. Oh, this is
man,
this is a
she
I
could give
think
the-
this is.
she could give-
I think she's fucked either way. I mean, I don't know.
this
man.
is not a great one for fucking Sheila. Sheila's having. I think Sheila's having kind of a panic attack at the moment. She's like,
She could give the bison diarrhea, but that also was not super great.
Knock out other.
I mean,
Freeze the
it's my
bison,
intent. I'm going to tell you this now, Shane. It is my intent to run 3 threatened squares to drag Teresa up to her feet.
oh,
Because one, I
man.
can because of acrobatics, and 2, if they want to attack me with AOPs, I'll swing right back at them because I can via feats.
Ah,
Is this buffalo dripping water on Teresa?
a little bit, yeah.
It's like shiny water.
Yeah, she does not have any good options here.
Ice Tomb something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think she's going to Ice Tomb. You know what? I think she's going to Ice Tomb the one in the middle here, just because that's going to create a lot of
Difficult terrain. Yeah. Obstacles.
yes.
Yeah. That works.
She can't ice tomb this one anymore because that one's immune to it for 24 hours.
Okay.
Sorry, trying to keep stuff straight in my head.
Yeah, Shane, we get it. You're playing an entire adventuring party. We've only got our characters to work with.
All right, this one is paralyzed.
All right.
As
Found
it
another
takes-
paralyzer.
And everyone makes the joke because it's a very good joke. Everyone loves it. Best jokes. Ice Tomb, and it also takes some damage.
To the best joke on this series. Best jokes. Never heard him before.
How long is it
Never heard him
paralyzed for?
before. Never hear him again.
Until it gets damaged its way out, I believe.
Oh, so it's like frozen?
Yeah, it's entombed in ice.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it takes 12 damage.
So I thought
It's
frozen was
looking
an actual thing, but no.
You can
like
take
it's not having a great time.
Shane, you can take a 5-foot step while prone.
Wait, you can take a 5-foot step while prone? What? That can't be
Well,
real.
It's called a scuttle.
While prone,
Yeah.
you can take a 5-foot step, but it must be done while prone. So I guess if she's on her back, maybe. Oh, you can move 5 feet and it uses your move action, but you cannot 5-foot step. Yeah.
1 minute
Anyway,
per
purple.
witch level. So this thing is stuck in ice for 10 minutes.
Awesome. So that's 2 basically out of the fight here.
Yep.
kill-
Peter. What's Peter doing?
If I jump on the buffalo, does it
eating
count as
pumpkins.
flanking?
No, it does not count as flanking,
She's beneath
unfortunately.
it and I'm above it. I think.
Yeah,
it
and
counts as flanking.
it's pressed against the wall. It's just the wall is the floor.
Hmm? Oh, it can't get away from me. That's kind of how press to the wall is explained. If I'm on it,
Who's buried in
can't
the
do
tomb with
animal
frozen
animals, so-
ice? She'd probably fall off.
I'd fall off. Right away. I don't know. I'm a big guy. I could just like wrap my hands around this thing.
You're underestimating how big bison are.
I mean, I've seen them.
They're big.
So is Knox.
Yeah, but we're not talking about his intimidation. Like,
I'm 6'9".
and the tall get taller.
I actually shrunk him because I had to put him within half-orc range.
What's his Oblivion orc name?
Okay, Peter. What is
Five.
Peter going to do?
Those names.
Or Garbalith?
Peter doesn't really have anyone to flank with at the moment, unfortunately.
Set Knox up.
I think
Knox
Peter's
is 10
eating a
feet away.
pumpkin.
Knox is not within threatened square, so that
I am
doesn't count as
shoved in a
flanking.
tiny little corner.
Yeah.
But
Well,
he could set Knox
actually,
up for his next turn.
he could get there. I think
Yeah.
that would count as flanking. Yeah, that's flanking. And he's going to just do a single stabby. And fuck it up entirely. Jesus Christ, Peter.
Shane,
Giving
we
rogues a
want you-
bad name.
We want
Does
you to
Knox-
roll bad on. the
Knox would be
enemies.
able to see this. Does he say anything to Peter as he watches him entirely fuck up, hitting a massive bison with a rapier?
I think I can only kind of half see it because of these pillars, but
Yeah.
I'm judging. Of course.
Does he take the opportunity to talk any shit to Peter?
I don't think now's the time.
No-
So close to
now's
Sheila.
not the
I
time.
want to make sure he's in the game.
Do you
All
think
right.
Knox, do you think Knox just goes, "Yeah, thieves can't"? Am I right?
3, 4, 5.
What's
More
nice
like
if you
these
kill
did it.
this bison, it's no
Six.
longer a problem for Teresa. It disappears.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Not to rub
everybody who's taken damage from one of these bison gets back 5 points.
Cool. Do you want us to add that ourselves?
Yes, I will do it for whoever does not have it, or whoever you guys don't control, just to, you know, help things along a little bit. I think I forgot to do damage against Seamus. Oh no!
Frozen in ice, this one?
Well, that's
the one that's paralyzed.
Who's buried in the tomb of the frozen person?
And Kayla takes 30 points of damage. So she
oh boy.
is going to...
And surrounded by 2 bison.
Well, this is before she even actually does anything.
Yeah, she better get out of there.
What did the buffalo say? What did the buffalo say when his child went off to college?
Well, one of them is frightened. I don't think it can take an AOP.
Yeah, it might be able to.
So she is going to... heal herself real quick as a swift action, I believe.
We have reached maximum velocity.
She gets back a fair amount of hit points. She's looking less injured as she heals herself. I think she is also... she's in a bad way at the moment.
She just managed to take it back to a corner.
She should get like over here, I think.
Yeah, she's just gonna eat those 2 AOPs, I think.
Yeah, I might have to.
Does the frightened creature AOP? Does it get an AOP?
Yeah, it still gets an AOP.
Yeah, I believe so.
It's like is it a step higher? It wouldn't.
What if it was gibbering in terror?
What if it was a gibbering mouther?
Well, mouth you gibberly.
I hate that thing.
Those are pretty cool, I think. I've always liked the artwork for them.
But it does take -2 on attack rolls.
It does take -2. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I think she is going to take this opportunity
to thank today's sponsor.
Try and... she's going to take this opportunity. She's going to get behind the pillar. She's like, yeah, this sucks. I'm the healer. I'm going to the place where it's not necessarily safe, but safer than now what is happening.
Haha, corners beat straight lines. Checkmate, bisons.
First one misses. Ooh, that's so yeah, she manages to dodge the first one, and then you watch as the second one just takes a horn and like fucking gores the absolute shit. Like, if you've ever seen people get gored by anything with horns, watching it as she's wearing some armor, but it does not absorb the blow nearly as well as you would hope.
You know, Shane, I can honestly say I have not seen that, and I am very happy to have not seen that.
Have you ever seen any videos of people getting absolutely just gored
No.
to death by horns before?
And I choose not to.
Some people just don't go to Live Week.
I guess.
I don't watch those videos.
Sometimes they just happen to be on like the front page of something, and you're like, I wonder what's happening at this rodeo today.
And then you just close it because you're like, that's enough for today.
Yeah, pretty much. Cha-ching, my guy.
I know. I'm thinking, I could do like an intimidate thing.
Yeah,
And
you
it
could
would
cause
put 'em
the
into
shaking
panicked.
condition for these guys.
I can cause panic
You could cause panicked.
if I hit over 10 against their whatever. Is it will?
It's against their CMD.
It's will. It's will save DC is equal to 10 plus your number of ranks.
Are you looking at Pathfinder 2nd edition?
If you exceed a DC to demoralize a target by this turn, just panic. Shake. Oh, I see. The DC to demoralize.
Oh, 10 plus the target's hit dice plus the target's wisdom modifier.
Or
Yeah?
I could just do sneak attack. You know what's good? Let's just do this. I'm gonna move here. And I'm gonna attack this thing because it's sneak attack.
Which one are you? Oh, this one right here.
In the corner, yeah. So I
Okay.
get an attack and my offhand, or just my one?
You only get to use offhand attacks as part of a full round action, I believe. So it would just be the one attack.
I still know there's a point of 2 weapon fighting in this game. Dang. Flat-footed. So it's against its flat-footed.
2-weapon fighting. If you wield a second weapon in your offhand, you can get an extra attack per round with that weapon. Oh yeah,
Okay.
so I guess you do get a second attack.
Okay.
Huh.
Does that beat its flat-footed?
It is fat-footed, yes. Flat-footed. It is not a dexterous creature. It did charge last round, so yes.
Alright. Whoops.
Hey, good rolls.
Oh, I did that.
Does the 24 confirm?
That did it. Does 24
24 does confirm. So 11 damage. Give me a couple of sneak attack rolls.
Whoa.
Is that one sneak attack?
That's 2.
Oh, that's 2 sneak attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then this one disappears as it goes back to where all summoned creatures go back to.
The great bison farm in the sky.
Yep.
Put myself in a predicament, but
Oh
it's
boy.
worth.
I figure I should probably be doing something here. All right. Well, let's see what we're doing.
Oh, he didn't even move. That's, yeah. That's great
Who?
for a monk.
Seamus?
Yeah. How many flurries does he get?
It's a lot.
A lot of punches, yeah.
You can 5-foot step.
Flurry of blows. Let's throw power attack on there.
I guess if it dies, it just doesn't.
He hits with a couple of them. He also does get some extra damage on that first one because of jabbing style. Ooh, okay. So, boop. 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 And that one disappears. You no longer have a cow standing on top of you, Nathan. How does it feel?
It feels great.
Does it feel like there's a weight off of your chest?
Oh yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
You've almost completed this whole combat. Perfect.
It's so nice being close to nature, you know.
Wait a minute, since when has M. Bison joined our party?
So yes, I do need to delete a couple of these guys. He's still in the turn order. He's still technically in the turn order. He's still in the turn order.
Didn't Habs take damage? Why is he at full health?
He should have taken damage.
Oh, I got healed. Okay, must have been a small amount, and I just was.
Yeah.
No, you did fail your roll, so. I will take away the appropriate amount of damage. I might have fucked that up entirely, so.
Yeah, there's a little bit to reduce it, not much.
Yeah, I already subtracted the 5 off of the damage that I just rolled.
There's also the shadow. The shadow mote would reduce another D3 off of it.
Okay, roll me a D3.
Okay.
D3.
Yeah, it's a cantrip, so.
Oh, and that's another 5 off of Kayla then.
I didn't do it right.
With a D6 if you did it in real life.
I suppose you can roll it with. I forget the gnoming playthrough at the moment. I don't know why I'm being so. 1d4. Oh no, I got it.
Roll D4, ignore the 4.
Yeah.
-3. All right, you get 3 hit points back.
Okay. And Yorick 2.0 is down 5.
All right. It is Aewen's turn. What's Aewen doing here? Is she doing some big? What's going on, big shoots?
As a swift action, I'm gonna go ahead and swap to sword.
Okay. And then use a panache point for 10-foot reach?
No, I'm not.
Oh no, wait, that one's paralyzed.
Yeah, no. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to slide across the hood of this bison like it's a car on my way to help Teresa up out from under this bison.
I like it. Give me an acrobatics check. I want to see how well you do this.
Got it. I actually need an acrobatics to move through its threatened square to be able to move at full speed.
Pretty good.
Is it based on that's based on its CMD, right? You need to beat it by 10, I believe.
I'm not sure.
Well, its CMD is real bad because it's paralyzed. Its CMD is a 4 right now, so I think you make it.
Hooray!
What if
yeah.
So yeah, Teresa, absolutely does a fucking General Lee style like hood slide over this bison.
And then what do I need to roll to help her get up? Is there like an aid?
Let me scoot right by you to me as she comes by.
Oh,
let me scoot right by you there.
Let me just get by you there. What would I do to help her get up? An assist roll of some kind?
Let me sneak past you here.
You know what? Make an athletics check to help get her out from under this bison. We'll call it that.
We don't have that.
Oh, bleh. Let's call it. We can call it. Let's do just a straight strength check.
So you just want another.
We'll call it a DC 12.
Aww. 0.
She's real heavy. She's
Like,
under a bison.
You're just kind of like.
You're running past her and you're just like.
Whoop!
Stops you right in your tracks.
You did say so. Did you say that someone can 5-foot step if they're?
They can move 5 feet as a crawl.
They can move 5 feet. It'll provoke.
It will provoke. Okay.
The thing I was reading was there's a rogue feat you can get where you can 5-foot step on prone.
Maybe I
I think
should've just
Teresa
stabbed
has
this bison.
definitely. She's definitely got to take the swift action and get some of those HPs back.
Why doesn't she just bench press this thing?
She ain't Mrohy.
All right, she gets some HPs back. She is going to try and move here.
I found a vendor in Oblivion that sells the spell Enemies Explode.
Oh, really?
That's not a real
Yeah.
spell.
No, it is actually. There's a vendor that sells the Enemies Explode spell.
And of course, he's going to take a
Up.
AOP
I have an army of men that will
with
follow.
power attack. Teresa, girl, come on.
Did she stand up? Or
Girl.
is she just attacking from prone?
No, but as
No,
soon as
she-
she moves, she's going to take that AOP.
How so? She hasn't
But
left
now
yet,
she's
I swear.
free to stand up and get rid of the prone condition.
How is she taking the AOP? She hasn't left the threatened square.
I think
She's
crawling?
making the movement one.
well,
Standing
she
up
would when
does
she
provoke.
stands up either way.
Oh yeah.
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 She was taking that AOP one way or another.
Yeah.
She stands up.
Would the real Teresa please stand up?
She's got. Oh my god. Blarg. She's
Honk.
just gonna take a swing. Yes, Blarg honk. The worst part is she can't even can't even smite these things to get some extra AC because, you know,
Boy, don't I know
they're
it.
just dumb animals. Okay, that is going to hit. Get some points on the board here. Yeah,
Kill
Teresa's looking real rough. That thing, that wall that you did fucking helped a lot because this whole area could be fucking hamburger right now if all of those bison were allowed to charge.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I did that. We're gonna throw the fireball at this thing that I've been holding.
Oh, fireball?
Not fireball.
fire.
Produce flame.
Oh, yeah.
A fireball? No,
I was
not.
gonna say,
Oh
holy
my
shit,
gosh.
you're really gonna fireball in this tiny hallway? Oh no!
There's one left, almost dead. Like, oh, there's no hope.
This hits
Teresa-
such AC.
Especially when Teresa has been having such a shit time making reflex saves today. That'll do it. Which you're doing on the one back here?
This one.
All right, go ahead and roll me some damage.
Oh god, what is it? 1d6 plus 5?
I believe.
Roll big number. That's not a big
Damn it.
number.
That is not big number, unfortunately.
Since I didn't move, can I do a second attack at my bab?
Technically, what?
Because it's not casting the spell, it's just using
Yeah, you're not actually casting the spell.
And I do have bab.
Here.
And you do have
Let me
balls.
look at Firebolt.
Produce flame.
Produce flame. Hurl flames as a thrown weapon. When doing so, you attack with a ranged touch attack. No sooner do you hurl the flames than a new set appears in your hand. Yeah, so
Yep.
you can
Each attack,
you can make
yeah.
a second attack. Yeah,
What is my bab?
it's
I never do this.
Just make the same roll and -5.
Okay.
That'll way do it.
Really good.
24.
24 will way do it, yeah. Okay,
10.
that is much better. As this one also
Poof. Yay!
disappears.
Awesome.
So now here's my question. Come to a crossroads. Are you guys... This one is going to spend at least one round running the other direction. This one is encased in ice for the next 10 minutes.
Yep.
Are you guys going to just try and leave these guys in the dust? I will tell you, this one...
gonna run into when it runs back?
This one is probably... This one will catch up to you. It is faster than all of you guys, except for maybe Seamus.
Or is it run into
Yeah.
Mrohy
Sim
and...
could turn into an animal and fly.
Yeah, will
Mrohy and William.
No, I mean, it's gonna end up 80 feet down the hallway and then start running back after you guys.
Yeah, it depends. Have Mrohy and Will kind of caught up at this point?
You can take that. You can take that chance.
For the bank.
I'm willing to take that chance.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's just run.
Would you take that deal? I'd take that
All
deal.
right.
Damn good deal.
Wait,
Somebody's gonna have to deal with these bison at some point. Well, I guess they are technically.
I mean, it's not gonna be able to charge
paralyzed?
past this guy. I mean, there's no room.
Well, that is actually true. Yeah. Oh my God, that's true. This thing is stuck here for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So I'm fine. Let's just get out of here. Let's just
All
run.
right. Well, then
I
that
vote
is
Jesus.
Good job,
the
Sheila.
end of that combat. Yeah, you guys sneak past. What that does mean is if you guys are trying to get away from these guys as quick as possible, I don't know if you guys are going to have time necessarily to stop and heal if you're going to.
No, we can.
I mean,
We got channels.
Do got some
Yeah.
channels.
We got 3 channelers in this party. I think it'd be kind of dumb to not use one of those. I should get most of us back up to
Alright.
full. Do either Teresa...
could I hit Teresa
or-
with the Cure Light Wounds wand while we're running?
Yeah.
How about this? I could
technically
jump on her
not.
back, make a
Can I
ride
use-
check.
Can I use a heal light wounds wand on Sheila?
Oh.
Sheila is barely injured. I think she would be like, if you're going to heal someone, please. Teresa is very hurt. I would appreciate
I
you.
suppose. For you, I will.
Wink.
So you guys can heal while you're moving. Since you are taking actions while you're moving, you're not going to be
Yeah.
moving nearly as fast. So
That's
it is
fine.
going to take some extra time. And it is going to take some concentration to do that while you guys are doing it.
What about Kayla? Does Kayla want to channel?
Or do we want to save that for the B-bag?
Kayla, unfortunately, I mean, she can.
Or Teresa?
I think Teresa probably would. She's got more channels than Kayla does, I believe.
Okay.
Or no, wait, she can't. Oh, she can just straight channel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's different. The way she does that. Yeah, she'll go ahead and burn a channel. That's not the other thing. Okay, it's gonna make me place that down.
Okay. That's good. Because then Teresa, she's slow, so she can use her swift
Did everybody
actions.
get healing for that?
No.
Okay.
We
Well,
haven't
then let me go
applied.
ahead and hit. I didn't have everybody selected. Apply healing. Did everybody get healing? Yeah,
Yes.
you did.
Thanks for the bits,
Um,
Swifty.
Hey, Swifty. Thank you. All right, and we'll have her do one more just because she is a team player. Place it down there. Yeah. And another 18. How's everybody looking?
Full. Hey, my cat's
Everybody
all right.
is full except for Teresa,
She
who's
can heal
going
herself.
to.
Let me.
Hey, all right. Okay.
Plus 9 for.
Oh, just enough. It's a 20 to use a wand.
Go ahead and use your wand of cure light wounds, which I believe is 1d8 plus 1.
Well, that's not what I wanted.
Oh, yeah, just roll 1d8 plus 1.
1d8. Eight.
Hey, good rolls. Another 8.
Barely injured. There we go.
Yep, she's looking all right now. So yeah, you guys take a little extra time moving to the next hallway. You guys are still in the hallways as you guys are moving through. The next hallway that you guys come upon. You remember thinking that you guys were gonna have to go through the ballroom at one point. But as it turns out, you guys end up.
That's
Oh no, that's not where I wanted to be. There we go. She tells you that this hallway is just outside of the ballroom and includes entrances that are available on both floors, because the ballroom does have sort of an overlook part to it. It does have 2 tiers. Any hoozles. Let me go ahead and activate this. You guys are cruising through.
Ooh, cool, man.
And of course, that scrying sensor shows up again.
Getting real tired of this pervert.
How quickly can he cast Scry? Jesus Christ. Isn't that a 2-hour-long spell?
He's got stuff going on. He's in
He's got the Infinity Stones.
This is his domain.
well, he's got the Infinity Stones, number 1, and number 2, he is inside of a wizard tower, which does also
Wizard shit.
confer some stuff.
Plus, he's a voyeur.
He is a weird, nasty pervert. That is true.
The plot thickens.
Weird, nasty pervert. Would you listen to that band?
I probably wouldn't actually.
And we can ditch some NPCs on this one.
This is the last one, according to Teresa.
Yep.
Unless she was a liar all along.
All right.
This is a cool map. I'm a little concerned about the giant's training sword in the center of it.
Is that what that is?
Oh,
Doesn't look like a sword to me.
I don't know what the hell that thing is.
It's a bench. It's a catapult.
I was thinking
So-
catapult first.
Roach,
It's a
pterodactyl.
caterpillar.
this next
Like an alchemist
one
thing.
is a little bit strange as the summoning goes off, you guys. The smell of rotten eggs fills the room.
Are they skunks?
Fire giant.
He's summoned to gas.
And then one of you goes, "No, wait, that's not rotten eggs. That's the smell."
Oh,
A
of
sulfur.
sulfur."
It's sulfur.
not heck poppers. God,
Not that strong.
those things have nearly killed me so many times.
But then there's
That's an awful lot of heck poppers.
okay.
I wonder if holy water arrows does them.
And these
Funny
ones
enough, I do have those.
don't
I
have
just don't
any, like, they already look fiery.
Oh, yeah.
They look like there's some fire stuff going on there.
In terms of 0 to fire, they're pretty up there on the fire
There are
scale.
12 of them.
They are pretty
Like that much
up there
fire.
on the fire scale.
You know what you can do with these things? You can smite them.
Hellhounds are incredibly smiteable, but there are
Yeah.
12 of them here, and I think you get about 4 smites a day.
Yeah. We also have 2 paladins.
That's
That's
an awful lot of
true.
heck poppers. Did I miss something? Why is Habhab's prone and sick?
Oh,
He's not there those things now.
yeah, I can clear those here real quick. Why is he sickened
I think that was
or
a misclick.
nauseated?
Sulfur.
Sulfur.
Oh, I accidentally added that. I think.
Oh, okay. So,
I think
yeah,
I
I
added
think
Habhab
Trace
just
is
decided
like,
to collapse and start vomiting.
I have some experience with creatures like this. Being a paladin of Yomade, I very much my job to defend against these kind of creatures. I would be more than happy to stay behind and fight against them. If you wish, Sheila, I would love to have you. Kayla, I could always use some extra positive energy against these things. It's up to you.
Yomadeus. Yomadeus.
So what are we thinking here? You're facing
prefer-
the literal hounds of hell.
Those heck poppers are deadly. They've nearly killed multiple Otari characters.
As you
But
see them, as you
They're
see
much lower
their
level.
their lips pull back and baring their fangs and growling at you, you watch the air distort in front of their mouths as just heat is coming out off of them.
Oh man, their breath is so bad I could see it. Yeah, rotten meat breath. I am going to defer to the judgment because I do believe I am out of it. So I have to get ready for tomorrow.
So what are we thinking, group? We can always leave this till next week if you guys aren't sure about what it is you'd like to do. I can
Balls
tell you,
of water.
Teresa would be fucking stoked to defeat an entire room full of hellhounds. Like, that is right up her alley.
I love the thought of Teresa standing triumphantly among the corpses of a bunch of hellhounds, And then just a bison comes trampling through the door and runs her over.
Fucking Christ, not again!
Yeah, just
10
epic.
minutes on the dot.
Her sword just like glowing with holy energy. Then, oh fuck!
Like a bus.
Do I leave the paladins
Get the
behind?
fuck out of the way! These bisons must be lance users.
Leave the 2 paladins behind. El-Anon joins the final fight.
El-Anon's still in jail, I think.
El-Anon
whatever he
is
wants.
still under lock and key, unfortunately.
He can teleport.
He can teleport and fly.
Oh yeah,
there-
I'm
is
not
Jesus
adding
too.
another PC to the goddamn. You guys have a lot of firepower with you already.
But
I'm
if
not
I
adding
leave
another
Bernie
goddamn
behind
PC.
to fight hand in hand with Teresa.
El-Anon is also, what, 2 levels lower?
If you wanted to leave Bernie behind, I would let you level El-Anon up to join the final fight. It would be up to you.
It would be kind of rad.
That would be kind of rad. Like, I started with El-Anon, I should maybe end with him. And then this is more of a paladin fight too. You know, like,
This is very much a paladin fight.
yeah, I'm thinking Bernie and Teresa stay behind.
I'm going to regret this because I remember how fucking frustrating El-Anon was to deal with in combats. But
wearing metal
you
armor?
did start with El-Anon. El-Anon was very... El-Anon, I think, was probably
Sucking grass.
more committed to saving the city than I think Bernie was. So I like the idea of El-Anon coming back for the final fight.
I do miss him. I like Bernie.
So yeah, I
Bernie's
think
fun.
Bernie and Teresa kind of walk up, kind of like fist bump each other, and they're like, she's like, to battle?
You know, I am more of a dog person, but these ain't my kind of dogs.
Yeah, not my favorite either. And they just charge forward.
Fun fact, Teresa, also a dog person.
I was
Yes.
going to say, I think Teresa, you watch her as she does change into her adlet form. And just
Well,
like,
fuck, yeah, I guess you are too. Not exactly what I was talking about.
and you watch, yeah, you watch as,
Oh fuck.
as like, holy light just starts pouring off of these two as they charge forward into the fray with these hellhounds. And you guys
Yeah.
taking the opportunity to make your way through.
We do a cheeky sneak.
Yeah. I think what they do is they just run straight into the middle and like start letting off channels, and you hear the hellhounds like start whimpering and like rolling around. And you guys are able to sneak your way through as the hellhounds like get up and manage to start like counterattacking. You see them like trying to hold them off with shields and like trying to smite them. Like, they are hounds. They are all about pack tactics. You see them like trying not to get swarmed as these dogs like start crawling all over them. As you leave these two behind and make your way towards your final destination. And I think that's where we're going to end it for tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you for the bits, Swifty. That was incredibly kind of you. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope your drawing is going well. We'd love to see it on the the Discord later if it ends up being a piece that you'd like to show us. And if you didn't join us and you're watching later on the YouTube, thank you for joining us there as well. We hope to see you again soon. Things are really starting to come to an end here. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, to say the least.
Jade doesn't know
But for
what
right
we'll
now,
do.
have a wonderful night. We'll see you next time.
Farewell.
Thanks for watching, everyone. See ya.
See ya.